What is up, everyone? It's your boy Jackie Boy again, coming at you with another video. Now this is an updated version of how to do the Alpha Genesis boss. I know the previous one we did with Rexids, it's outdated, so we needed to do another one. We do it with rhinos. I know other tribes are doing it with berries. Rhinos just seem to be the easiest thing and the safest thing for everyone. So quickly, let's get into what we need. The normal kit loadout for me as a runner for the keys, 2 sets of flak I usually take with me, but I usually only use one nowadays. You definitely need a shield, you need brews, foods, waters. I like to be fast and heal quick, so I take las and focal. You can take either a shotgun or you can take a tech rifle. I wouldn't take any element in the fight because you can get it while you're in the fight. Just a quick look at my Reapers. One of them has like 45 or somewhere in there KHP. The other one has about the same, but you can see it's bloody. And that's just simply because I just leveled it up. They literally take no damage, so you don't have to worry. Rhinos, you need to have at least 10k, I'd say, HP, and you just need to take cakes with you. And everyone, takes a set of flak and shields and everything with them. So it's that simple. The loadout is make sure everyone has shotguns. Notice the placement of the Reapers. You're going to kind of put them right there on that corner, like where the line meets, just like my yellow one, and you're just going to bury them and then line up and wait. Now the cool thing about it is these Reapers will be buried. Everything will attract to the Reapers, the people and the dinos. Maybe every now and then a few dinos will get out, but for the most part, all you have to do is line your rhinos up in the back, just wait for the charge. You'll see me here collecting a little bit of Ellie. That's for my tech rifle, so I don't have to bring any in because you can't take it back out with you. And we're just gonna line up here, and then whenever I say go, they always go. Clear it out, then you just pick these keys up and you run it back to that console. It's that simple. There's a console right there, so that's all you have to do. So to note, just to be sure, if you're not sure, each person can hold up to 20 keys at a time. Each stage is set up so that you will be able to hold or deposit 80 keys. So once those 80 keys are deposited, you move to the next round. So if you can, two runners, all you have to do is 2 transitions, and then you'll have 40 keys, deposit them. But if you don't quite get 20 keys, it's no big deal. You can do it a third time. Like, you have plenty of time with this, even on the alpha difficulty. At the end, I like to, just in case, unbury these Reapers, just because with lag, you guys know how this game is. Sometimes it glitches, sometimes the Reapers stay underneath, sometimes they just die and disappear, and it's kind of like a mesh thing. So I always like to unbury my Reapers just in case. And of course, you have to sometimes wait for everything to load in, so sometimes it takes a little while to load in. Here we go into the second stage. And as you can see, one of the Reapers here actually got meshed. But luckily the guy's on it. You can see it over there. And so he's able to line it up. I coordinate with him to line it up. And you kind of want to put it just at the heel, like at the bottom of that heel. And so he's able to bury it and hop back out, which is great. We literally just line up, do the same exact thing every single stage. We're just lining up and waiting. Alright, so here we are in stage 3. So stage 3 is a slightly different than the other 2 stages because we're going to go over to the right hand side in between these 2 corridors, in the corridor here, and we're going to bury the Reapers in pretty close proximity. The guy that was running this with me didn't know that, so I kind of just had to say, hey, come back over here where I'm at. That's why the shield's good. So we just get it cleared, get it set up, and you just kind of bury them, straight across from one another. The reason for that is about 80–90% of the avatars come from that left side on the 3rd stage. Traditionally, the first stage, they all kind of rush you from the front, somewhat on the right side for the stage 2, and then for the third stage, it's pretty much dominantly left. If there's anybody too close to the right hand side, there are a few stragglers like you see here. That's because people were just running around goofing off, which is totally fine. Honestly, it's meant to have fun as well. And so I just simply have somebody, 1 or 2 people over there with the rhino, just to protect our, our flank. So again, we're just running around collecting keys once we get enough people on the reapers. Alright, so for the 4th stage, it's a lot different. So you'll notice it's set up in quadrants of 4, and you got a land bridges, sort of like little land bridges right there. You want to go to the right side and stick in between the 2 land bridges, and you'll notice the placement of the reapers. It took a lot of finagling to figure out exactly the placement, but you kind of can just see it. If you just pause the screen on the video, you'll be able to see the placement of that reaper. And the other reaper pretty much kind of mimics it closest towards that. Now, one thing to note is if you get knocked off on your rhino, you literally just sit there, throw your shield up, and you can take it. It's no big deal. We had one guy who was black screened, I think, on this one, so he couldn't see anything. You guys know as well as I do about the bugs in this game, so he literally could see our names, but he couldn't see anything else, so we just had him follow us over, and so he's just hiding in the corner, which is why one of the rhinos kind of stays there at all times. Now, the cool thing about this is most of the time, everything will attract to those reapers. Sometimes you may have to just get everybody to run around, but you stay in between those 2 land bridges because it makes it easier for the key runners to collect the keys. So you just stay within those 2. And then there's 4 different consoles for stage 4. You have to deposit the keys accordingly. It's 40 keys per. And then at the end of depositing those keys, you're able to shoot. It becomes immune. And so within 4, if you take too long, you have to do an extra stage, which is kind of lame. So you'll see us collecting the keys here, and you see me running in just a second to the first console. Each console that is the one that you're having to deposit on is highlighted with that like exclamation point. So you'll know, you're not going to be like, oh, what is this? So no question about that. But the first console is where you begin. The second one is where you are at. And then the third one is on your right hand side. 4th one is straight across from you. But again, you saw me, like, it becomes immune. After a few seconds, you're able to take it down about 1/4 of its health each time. This is where the shields really come in for the key runners, and again, the cakes are there for just in case the rhinos need them. Again, we've lost, I think, in a total of 50-60 runs that I've done, I think I've lost maybe 1 or 2 rhinos, and that's because people had AFK'd or had disconnected or something like that, and we just didn't realize it. So sometimes language barriers can be an issue. So again, if you see somebody in need or see somebody in help that needs help, you just run over there and help them. So you can run underneath it, just like I did just there, to deposit the keys. Most people don't know that. It's not going to hurt you. It's not like the ab boss. So you can run around and grab keys and just deposit them. It's really, really simple. Pause the video for the placement of the reapers, and then again, just figure it out by just some trial and error, the best place for you. We try our best to unbury the reapers at the end, but if you can't, it's no big deal. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped. I hope it answered your questions, and we'll see you on the next video. Please comment and subscribe, and if you have any questions, comment down below. I'll be glad to answer whatever I can. Have a great one.